the best entrance in all of Estero. Today, we're taking a tour of RiverCreek by GL Homes. Come on with us, let's take a ride. And just about a mile east-ish from Interstate 75, we are coming into RiverCreek in Estero, built by GL Homes. Beautiful entrance. They really got it figured out. They do amazing fountains up front, beautiful landscaping as you come through. This neighborhood is still under construction, so the gate is still open during the day, closed in the evenings. But right as we come in, you will see the amenity complex is off here to the right. And that's where we're going to start our tour today. This is a resort style community built on a small parcel of land, a little more intimate than some of our other neighborhoods that we've toured in Estero, with just under 600 single family homes here in RiverCreek. And you're kind of seeing a look at the outside of the amenity center. We're going to pull in and park and get you a nice little amenity tour. The amenity complex has only been open for a couple months as of March of 2025, so still pretty new and exciting to have the resort style living fully in play here in RiverCreek. And welcome into the club area. Beautifully decorated, just like the entrances. We do have an indoor sports court as part of the amenities here. And they also can use this as a party room when events are going on. But nice to have an indoor area, air conditioned, to hang out or on a rainy day. And here is one of the multi-purpose exercise rooms. They are running some different exercise classes, just getting going here in this neighborhood, and not at quite the same pace as some of the larger communities, given the size of the community. You can kind of see, you got an exit out to the pool there. We'll be out there in a minute. And a full-size exercise room with all kinds of weights, machines, treadmills, everything you might need to get yourself a good workout here. And there is another event room here at the Clubhouse with full-size kitchen. As you can see, plenty of seating. They had a welcome party not too long ago and had a magician in here doing a show. So all kinds of fun events are starting to get going here now that the Clubhouse is open for business. And we'll just take a closer look here at the catering kitchen, which again, you can utilize as a resident with permission. So if you want to rent out this space, host a party, and then obviously they use it for their own community parties. And in addition to the resort style pool, we're gonna get there in a second. You've got this fun kids playground here, wet play area with the buckets that run, all kinds of fun to be had. Separate little kiddie area, tot area at RiverCreek. And then you're gonna get a look here at the oversized resort style pool, cabana options, tables with umbrellas, lots of chairs. Great size of amenities here for the size of the neighborhood. It's actually perfect. Got a nice little fire pit here with some chairs, a place you can come and relax with your friends. Kids are hanging out in the pool. But just want to share a little bit about RiverCreek. So RiverCreek is more of GL's East Coast type model, and you'll see what I mean by that as we start driving through the community. So all of the homes in here, no matter how big or small they are built on a 50-foot width lot. That is a little different from what we see in other communities. So there's 8 different floor plans available. They do have models of all of them. Well, the newest one. They just added a new floor plan, and that's being built right now. So there are some new specs of that. So 3 of those floor plans are ranch, and the other ones are all big 2-story homes. You get a lot of square footage for your money in here. Most of the homes, the 2-story homes, are over 2,900 square feet, and I can't wait to show you some of those floor plans and talk about it a little more as we cruise through the community. When you live in Florida full-time, even part-time probably, you're always searching for the shade. They really were thoughtful with their shaded areas here in the amenities at RiverCreek. Right now, I'm standing in a covered pavilion. It's got fans, it's got a water fountain, it's got bathrooms, tables, seating. Awesome. Then you can kind of see we've got a nice event lawn and then a covered playground for the kiddos. So it's really important here in Florida that we stay smart and have shade for our kids while they're out playing, in addition to putting sunscreen on them, but we all know that that can be a challenge. So it's a real huge benefit to have a covered playground. In addition, we also have another covered space over here with some picnic tables right outside of the pickleball and the tennis courts. And that's nice because they do have food trucks here on occasion, and you can grab food from your food truck and come right under there and have covered space to enjoy your meal. And 2 Bocce Ball courts for your enjoyment, and they even have lights. They didn't leave anything to chance here at RiverCreek. And you know it, they got tennis too. RiverCreek tennis, 4 hard courts here for your enjoyment, also with lights. Again, very thoughtful design by RiverCreek. Check out all of the covered areas for you to be shaded when you're twisting sides. Not everybody has that, and you need it here in Florida. We got a little wind here today. Don't mind my crazy hair. But we, of course, have to show the 6 pickleball courts they've got here at RiverCreek, also with lights, also with a really nice undercover seating area you see here, and an ice and water machine, which is definitely needed when you're out here running after the pickleball. And the last amenity that we want to make sure and show off is there is a half basketball court out here on the end for the kids to come and shoot some hoops and play some ball. So here in RiverCreek, they do have sidewalks on one side of the road, and we are actually up in the front portion that is already completed. So construction up here is done, so you can get a good idea of what it looks like when it's completed. So you can see these homes are large, and with the 50-foot width lots, they are pretty close to each other. People will say, is that as close as it looks? And yes, it is. But you are getting a lot of space for the value here. So again, these homes, these 2-story homes, are anywhere from 2,900 square feet and up. And they are concrete block construction on both floors, which is really nice. So one nice thing about the way that GL managed and delivered on this community is they built in sections. So this was the first section that they opened up, and it is already, like I said, completed with all of the construction. And you can see on the road that they just got a fresh top coat last week. People ask about that a lot, like why the curbs are so high and why there's such a section on the road. And the reason is that while the neighborhoods are still under construction and there's so many heavy trucks that are driving throughout the community that can damage the roads, they wait until those sections are done to complete the top coat and make it more nice and neat. So just wanted to kind of add that in there. You might have seen as we just passed, RiverCreek does allow for fencing. There are the black vinyl, nice looking fences, obviously with ARC approval, just like most of our HOA communities. You'll see a lot of people are adding pools, and all of the roofs are tile roofs. So different color schemes in here, just like our traditional more cookie cutter homeowner association communities. So they are down to less than 100 lots and spec homes available here in RiverCreek. So you're going to see here the sales office is still open. The models are down there behind the sales office. You do have to check in when you go in there, and you know, as we always say, please make sure you let me know if you're coming to visit RiverCreek so I can either be with you, or you want to make sure you tell them that we are working together when you check in at the office, so that I am able to partner with you throughout your transaction versus going direct with the GL salespeople, who of course work for GL the builder. And my driver today, my awesome husband Jeremy, just made a little note for me and reminded me that the fences are not in fact vinyl. They are made of some sort of metal, but they are the black fancy looking ones. And if you want to add a fence, I will get you all the specs that you need to make sure that you have the right type of fence when you submit your application for approval. All right, put your hard hat on. We are moving into the construction zone. So this is one of the biggest sections that still has lots and specs available. They do still have lots, so you can come in from pre-permitting to make all of your selections. But I will tell you that the specs that they're putting together are spec'd out pretty nice, and they usually pull some of the most popular options when they are speccing out. So we're going to show an aerial view of RiverCreek and give you an idea of what the actual plot of the entire community looks like. And what you're going to see as we get back into this back section is that there are a lot of very private preserve lots. Now on the right side, as we turn down here into this section, that is another neighborhood behind there, and it is Wildcat Run, a beautiful golf course and country club community. But you can see there's some pretty significant landscaping that is on the edge of RiverCreek, and then there is a little canal waterway behind there, and then a street, and then the homes. So they are actually not super close to the homes here, but you can see some of the roofs in the distance. But as we curve around this cul-de-sac and head back the other direction, you're going to see some of the really nice preserve lots that are available. And again, these are very private home locations, and some of these homes here on this cul-de-sac have really captured the curve well and gives them oversized lots. These were some of the more premium options available in this section. So again, you're kind of seeing a good look. So one thing that you might be noticing that surprises a lot of people is the fact that for homes so large, there are not very many 3-car garages. Well, that is because all of these homes are built on 50-foot width lots. The footprint of the home, some of the larger square footages, does not allow for that third garage. So there is one floor plan out of 8 called the Olympia that does offer a 3-car garage. It's a very spacious floor plan. It's just over 3,700 square feet. It's got 4 bedrooms and a den that can be used as a 5th bedroom. It does have 4 full bathrooms. It has 1 bedroom and full bathroom on the main level. It's got a loft. It's a very nicely equipped home, but it is not the largest in terms of size. So a lot of people are choosing some of the larger footprints that have more square footage. The largest home in here has over 4,300 square feet. It's called a Cascade. It's pretty fantastic. In fact, we have a walkthrough tour of the Cascade model. You should definitely check it out. One of the best features I think I've ever seen in a large home, and that is in the primary bedroom suite. Not only do they have a his and hers closet, but they have a his and hers bathroom. I mean, come on. One of the greatest features ever. If only I didn't need a 3-car garage. That floor plan would not work for me because of that. So standing in front of Olympia, just to give you an idea, the 3-car garage, very modern look on all these homes. But just wanted to share, we actually have a playlist. You can find it right here that gets you walkthrough tours of all of the floor plans in RiverCreek, with the exception of the newest one that is not complete yet. That's called a Rainier. That one will be coming soon. And I'm super excited to share with you something really fun that you can do right here in Estero. It's the Cave Golf Club. It is an indoor golf simulator. Let me tell you, food, drinks, air conditioning, bad weather outside, who cares? Can't wait to take you on a tour and show you a really fun option here in Estero. So we're here inside the cave. Again, air-conditioned, indoor location. It's awesome. There's so much that you can do in here. Over 400 different golf courses that you can choose from to play golf. In fact, those gentlemen down there are sneaking in a quick 18 on a course in London. But there are kids' games. They do all kinds of fun events here. There is a bar. You can get cocktails, drinks, got some great bar food, but this is a great location, much cheaper than playing at a real golf course. So if you're looking for something to do inside in air conditioning, a little different, then come check out the cave right here in Estero off Corkscrew Road. And we're coming into Estero Park and Rec Center, another facility right off of Corkscrew Road. And this is an amazing park. It's got a dog park, it's got volleyball, it's got disc golf, it's got bocce, horseshoes, and all kinds of playgrounds for the kids. It also has the Historical Society, kind of fun to see the beginnings. It's got Estero Creek School, a couple buildings here that the Historical Society is keeping going, so we can see our history of Estero. But this was the place that we brought the boys when we were visiting my parents before we moved here, and with way more frequency once we moved here. You know, I talk about them all the time. I had 3 boys in 3.5 years, and my goal every day was to run the crazies out of them so they would wear out. And this is one of the places that we did it. So what did you think of RiverCreek? If you're interested in this community or any other, we would love to help you. Again, if you come into the sales office at any new construction community, just make sure we talk about it ahead of time, or that you give them my name when you come in to make sure that you are protected so we can work together. You can find us on all social media. Contact us directly at 239-776-6872. We want to know, what did you think? What do you think of this model and these houses? Is this a place you could see yourself? Let us know in the comments below. We want to help you live joy too.